Okay, is VAT for a self-employed freelancer basically extra 20% on top of tax? If I pass the threshold, will I have to raise my rates or absorb the VAT myself?
Okay, so the first thing is the threshold. What is the threshold? The threshold is £90,000. So if your income exceeds £90,000 in a 12-month rolling basis, it doesn't reset every single tax year. It's just 12-month rolling basis. If your revenue exceeds £90,000, you need to register for VAT. Now, the key thing is where your clients are based. If you're dealing with just UK-based clients, yes, you need to register for VAT. If you've got clients outside the UK or outside the EU, potentially you don't need to, depending on what service you provide to them. Now, do you need to charge VAT to every single client? No, only UK-based clients. Again, there's a slight caveat. It depends on what your service does and where it's located and situated. As a general rule, £90,000 is the threshold. Your service is £1,000. You then charge 1.2k, so 20% on top. Your client pays this 1.2k to yourself. That extra 20% isn't revenue for yourself. Like, you're not taxed on that. What's actually happened is you become a source of revenue for HMRC because you're collecting tax on their behalf. So that £200 extra you receive, you have to pay over to HMRC.
You can expense that. So when you buy something, you don't pay the VAT.
So you'd still pay the VAT to, say, I don't know, say you bought a laptop from Apple. You obviously pay the VAT across to Apple, but the VAT you paid, you can reclaim.
Yeah. Okay.
So what typically happens is you've got a VAT quarter. The VAT money you've received minus the VAT money you paid out, the net difference you pay to HMRC, or HMRC pay you back.
So in sort of the grand scheme of things, would you say it benefits companies because they're not paying that VAT themselves and they pass it on to the customers? Or is it more of a negative thing? Is it more of an added tax to companies?
It very much depends. If you're dealing with businesses that are VAT registered themselves, they'll typically have no effect on them because they can reclaim that VAT. The issue becomes if you're dealing with businesses or individuals that aren't VAT registered, you need to make a decision. If you become 20% more expensive, you absorb that VAT, or you do a bit of a balancing act, a bit of both.
Interesting.
So it very much depends on who your customer is and are they VAT registered.